Hey everyone, this is Indrasenia, and today in this video I'll be telling you about my experience of working in SAP. I'll be basically dividing this video in three broad categories: my interview experience, work, and the work-life balance, the work culture, and perks and benefits. Right. To start with, let me give you a brief intro about SAP. So SAP is a product-based company based out of Germany, Waldorf. It is one of the Fortune 500 companies, and SAP is majorly known for its ERP solutions and S/4HANA suite. You can read more about it in the Wikipedia or on the company portal. Yeah. So coming to interviews first. So I joined SAP in 2017, from 2017 to 2019. So I joined SAP out of college. So the interview was basically divided into five rounds. The first round was the screening round, which was taken by a third-party vendor team. The four subsequent rounds were taken by SAP interview panel. Right. So some tips before actually going to the interview. Kindly read about the previous year interview experiences. So it really helped me while in the very first it really helped me in the first round. Like the questions that I got were same as I read in the Geeks for Geeks. Okay. So first round had two problem questions followed by some MCQs. Okay. So after clearing the first round, we went for pool campus, where we had the subsequent four rounds. The first and second rounds were focused on technical interviews, and they asked majorly questions around the concepts for Java. So kindly prepare the questions for Java, SQL, DBMS, networking, OS. Right. So brush up your concepts, since it was mostly theoretical, and yeah, there was some problem solving also, and some riddles included as well. Right. After clearing the first and second round, we went for third round, which was a managerial round. You will be asked some standard managerial questions, like if you have a prior experience, like how do you handle pressure, and basically the standard managerial questions. Since I didn't have any prior experiences, so mine managerial was mostly riddles. Following that, the next round was an HR round, where before going to this round, yeah, do read about the SAP, the culture, and for example, it is one of the best place to work for. Know little bit good things about SAP and know more about SAP. All right, and this was one of the easiest round, I'll say. So yeah, so those were the four or five rounds that you have. So after clearing the interview, so there were around 60 odd candidates, and out of that 10 got selected. So you can understand that's a good selection rate as well. After clearing the interview, I joined SAP in the month of August 2017. So in terms of work, since it's a SAP is a very big company, all right, and then most of the people who joined along with me, they were allocated different roles and different technologies to work on. So some of my friends, they were working on BAP, which is an SAP proprietary language, and since many of the companies use SAP as an ERP solution, so these people are always in demand. And for example, me, I was working on Java, so we were basically working on building a cloud-based application known as Trial Service. Right. So personally, in terms since I was out of college, so for me the work was really good. So it was I learned to write the production level code, understand how to build a production level application, and then there was a lots to learn. All right, the various concepts, and had the freedom. Like we had the freedom to choose the work that we want to do. Right. So work-wise, there is lots to learn. There is lots to grow. Right. And what I have experienced till now, from whatever I have experienced, whichever company you go, you have to work, but what matters is the team, the culture, the environment, and how the company treats you. And this is where SAP leads compared to its alternatives. All right. So work-wise, yeah, there is always so much to learn, and then there are some hackathons that happens every now and then, and there are some events that would be happening now and then, so which gives you an opportunity to showcase your talent, and then you can anyway start do projects on your own. All right. And then there's a concept of startup studio over there, where you can meet like-minded people, where you can work on some unique ideas that you want to work upon. All right. And so there's lots of opportunity to grow on yourself also. and the work is also like you have options to choose or work on technologies like machine learning or whatever field that you want to work upon, right? So work wise it's really good. Moving on, coming to the work culture, the perks. So one of the best thing about SAP is its work life balance, and it is and this is the reason I think why it is the one of the best companies to work for in the world, and in India it was ranked the best company to work for in 2019 when I was there. So yeah, the work life balance is really good, and the company really focuses on that, right? And the amount of time that I had over there were like I really enjoyed working over there, and that is why I think the people stay in this company for long. For example, my manager has recently completed 22 years in SAP. My product manager has more than 10 years of experience. So and yeah, there are lots of like senior leadership that like most of the senior leaderships have more than 10-15 years of experience working in SAP only. So yeah, people do stay there. That's what I want to say, because of it's a wonderful work culture and the warm work environment. All right. So, and other than that, there are some standard perks and benefits. For example, the insurances or the car lease, or yeah, and then we have outings, which used to happen before pandemic. So these were some fun activities, and then coming to some additional perks. For example, there's free food, and the campus itself is really beautiful. It is spread across a large area, and then you have lots of facilities like a gym, basketball court, badminton court, tennis court, there's a football court, and then there is a pools, table tennis, chess on every floor, and then the building is itself very beautiful. So like yeah, that is one of the good things. Okay, and then there's one other concept that I want to mention. This concept of SAP scholars, where people can actually pursue their masters along from BITS Pilani, along with continuing their work in the company, right? So yeah, now if you look at the pay of the like that you get, it might not be the highest in the industry, but if you look at the overall package, it is really a good deal. All right, and it is really one of the best companies to work for. So yeah, that's all I had to say from my end. If there's anything that I missed, please feel free to add in the comment, or if there's any doubt or queries that you have, please write in the comment section. Thanks for watching up to here. Stay safe, and yeah, take care. Bye bye.